Let's go.
Then after you have great coaches, you get great players, you have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win, baby.
What is good, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider Alex back with yet another video for you guys. Just got done watching the Sunday Night Football game. The Raiders won once again. The Raiders are now 2-0 under interim head coach Antonio Pierce. The Raiders won this game 16-12 in Allegiant Stadium. The Raiders are now sitting at 500, 5 wins, 5 losses. And really the biggest takeaway that I saw tonight in today's game was that the Las Vegas Raiders finally have an identity for this football team, and I just absolutely love to see it. I think one of the biggest issues too that we had last season and at the beginning of this season is this team, yes, it had a lot of talent, there's a lot of stuff to be excited about, but one of the biggest issues is this team had zero identity. We didn't have like a defined style of play, and I think so far in these 2 games with Antonio Pierce, and just based on some of the things that he said, I think we finally have that new Raider way, that new brand of football and team identity for this football team, and that's just huge moving forward. You can't be a good football team or a competitive football team without having a certain style of play. And I think the Raiders have shown that our new style of play is we're a hard-nosed football team. We're more of a smash-mouth football team when it comes to the offensive side of the football. And as Antonio Pierce said to Josh Jacobs, he is really building this offense around Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is the leader of this offense at this point, and it really just showed with how we played in this game. We went to him consistently. He ran the ball for 27 carries for about 115 yards, and look, most of those runs in the first half were just not working, but the Raiders stuck to it. They didn't go away from the run game, and eventually it paid dividends down the stretch in the game. The run game was finally starting to break some big runs out there. Jacobs was finally able to get going, and it really helped us move the ball. And eventually too, we got that red zone touchdown to Michael Mayer, which is, shout out to him. That was an absolute phenomenal play. Another cool thing to hear on the broadcast as well was the fact that Josh Jacobs spoke on the fact that Antonio Pierce has been getting Josh Jacobs involved when it comes to the play calling. They've been showing, they've been giving him different run plays, and he's just been giving this coaching staff some feedbacks on the type of plays, the type of runs that Josh Jacobs likes to run, and really that's a huge thing as well, and that's something you love to see. You really got to get your star players involved, especially too if you want them to be such a huge part of the offense. So the Raiders were able to get it done on offense. We were only able to put up 16 points on the board, but at the end of the day, this defense we went against is a very, very good defense. You look at it, they've done a very good job containing quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts throughout this season. So look, I wasn't expecting this offense to just come out and light them up, and just for us to be able to run for over 100 yards is pretty impressive against this stout of a defense. So the Raiders are finally getting to their identity on offense, being a smash mouth football team, and really another big part of this team so far has been the defense. Look, we definitely got to put some respect on this defense. They've just been so much better than they were last year. We really got some players that are playing like dogs out there. We got a linebacker, Robert Spillane, who got a huge interception for us in today's game. Also, shout out to him. It looks like him and his wife are expecting a kid moving forward. But Robert Spillane has just been playing out of his mind. He's just really been a fantastic free agent signing. And even Antonio Pierce said that Robert Spillane was another guy that he, wants to build around. And I love to hear that, because Robert Spillane has really just took command of this linebacker group. He's really just done a good job being a leader out there, and he's just backing it up with his play. He's just a hard-nosed, very physical player. He just does very well against the run, and he's really been getting involved when it comes to creating turnovers. This defense only gave up 12 points, 0 touchdowns on the night, only 4 field goals. I understand Zach Wilson and the Jets offense isn't that great, but at the end of the day, that's still impressive to give up 0 touchdowns. This defense so far this regular season has basically done what they've needed needed to do against inferior offenses. Now these next couple weeks, I will say that's going to be a big test for this defense and just for this team in general. We're going against some heavy hitters in the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. But look, at the end of the day, those games mean absolutely nothing if we can't handle business against the teams that we're supposed to beat, like we did last week against the New York Giants, and now we did it this week against the New York Jets, and it's really just put us in a situation to really get back into the mix. The Raiders are now 5-5, sitting at 500, and look, it's crazy with how much we've gone through this season, and at times just how bad we've played. And for us to think about it, we're a little bit over halfway the season. We're 5-5. We still have a chance to get back into the mix, but we're just gonna have to finish the season strong, and it really starts with the next couple weeks. But Raider Nation, I'm just so happy to see we got the victory. We are now 2-0 under interim head coach Antonio Pierce. I love to see it, and most importantly, Raider Nation, the Las Vegas Raiders finally have an identity to build off for the rest of this season. And I'm just so excited about this team moving forward. But Raider Nation, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of this team? Do you guys think this team has a chance to get back into it in the later half of this season? Let me know in the comment section down below. But Raider Nation, that's all I have for you guys in today's video. Anybody that's new to the channel, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.